Cheating Secrets greets you. Hope you enjoyed today's story. It was painful when it happened. I have 2 kids and have been married to Dave for 25 years. Told him what? We mostly agreed. Not disputed. John, you know I don't lie often. And? I followed your script as mentioned. I told him truthfully. How come? Who are you? Women having successful careers? Not a lawyer? A simple mechanic has been her husband for most of her life. He never tried to improve. You wanted your first alpha man. A comparable person. A man who can lead, not pamper you. He's large, but don't undervalue him. He started a firm and supported me and the kids. While we practiced, I felt like I deserved someone like you, but when he reminded me of years of financial and emotional support, it seemed fake. Does that make sense? Did you tell him everything? What if he rejects the status quo? After that, the business will help you divorce and leave him nothing. I did, John. The only issue was his lack of interest in the matter. He kept stating that after all his commitment, he couldn't believe I was leaving him. John, it stung. I tried to convey that I wasn't rejecting him. I don't think he recognized I want more. John, don't lose him. A little more, Jen? Impolled. Dear, you praised my big instrument. I heard it took you to places you hadn't been with your ex-husband in years. Did you say you've never had this sex? I did, John. But Dave was always friendly when I married him, so I didn't have that experience. You're strangely demanding and dominant. I was captivated. I will continue to ruin you, dear. Your partner will just need to accept your new dimension. No longer your alpha male. He must accept that I am in charge. I'm nervous that you valued me for 25 years of marriage. You know what? My papers will be ready before I visit him this afternoon. Give me his workshop address. John, what documents? Whatever comes to mind, Jen. You know we play with these naive morons. A restraining order barring him from your home, yourself, or us. Locking his company's bank accounts. Just the beginning. Throwing him unauthorized documents. A bluff. Your little partner will soon know the alpha. Sweetheart. He will beg for everything after I torture him. John, not sure. He veiled his face this morning, 1417. Can I enter, Master Brown? My name. I know your identity. Yes, that saves time. Jenny told you this morning, I think, that our arrangement with her will remain as long as needed. She may not have articulated why you should allow this. I'd appreciate leaving my portfolio here. You may not realize that Jenny works for my company. I have access to more than 20 attorneys. All of them were chosen for their extraordinary case-winning record. More than half have family law experience. I'll direct them all to you without hesitation. I made these documents this morning. Please let me simply review. This is a divorce request. You see, your wife signed it. This order freezes your company's accounts until a global contract is signed. 24 hours to leave your marital home. These restraining orders constrain you. 200M from me. Jenny, our office, her home. Dave, see where this is going. I will paralyze you with litigation. When you run out of money to hire the best counsel, you'll quit. You know what? The whole time, I'll sex your wife. I can tell you're stronger than me. You must know that Neanderthals no longer dominate the earth. Long ago, wits trumped muscles. Master Brown, this shouldn't happen. Focus. No way. Keep things the same, please. You can sleep with her whenever she wants. And I can too. Like the previous 4 months. Pourquoi make trouble? She'll get bored with me and return to you. Okay, I've spoken. Come on, be honest. We wouldn't be here today if she only needed you. Accept it, think about it, and use it to improve. However, friend, you should go away from your wife. I grabbed her from you because I was an alpha guy and told her how it would end, like I'll deal with you. Not because I was the most charming man. Big mouth, finish talking? You lack understanding of the term alpha male as most individuals in today's culture do. Want a basic mechanic to explain it? Please explain. People believe it's better to see once than hear 100 times. Dave punches the lawyer in the face after saying this. The teeth-cracking sound is nice. John falls to the ground, his back against the workshop wall, his undamaged face exhibiting full amazement. Look at the first example. Before the pain begins, Dave gets John to his feet, but a diaphragm uppercut knocks him down again. This time, John is gasping on his side. Second illustration. Dave's right steel-capped boot hits the lawyer's outstretched arm, shattering his wrist and many hand bones as Dave's search results become clear. 3 ribs were broken as Dave's anger was temporarily restrained by the boots hitting him in the chest. Third and fourth illustrations. Stop shrieking. Master Alpha, it would help. I want to teach you. Thank you for compelling me to break my school promise to never use my strength, size, or rage. Before you stormed in and irritated me tonight, I'd spare you Jen's consequences. Even composed men lose it sometimes. Dave places his foot on John's throat again to grab his attention. Let's resume your education. Wolfpacks coined alpha male. He is the lone wolf that orders others. He may not be the smartest or largest wolf, but he is the most evil individual in the neighborhood. The murderer beyond question. Son, your harshness is nothing compared to his. In your air-conditioned office you may be an alpha, but in reality you're some awful wolf's bedding. Your intelligence is lacking. Scumbag, you didn't bring witnesses. Now consider the future. Start by reporting this to the police. I may be arrested. Perhaps not. I may be released on bail. Perhaps not. They may blame me. Perhaps not. There are many possibilities, John. I could be imprisoned for 5 years in the worst case. 5 years of research in concealing, killing, and injuring a body without detection. Once my apprenticeship is up, we'll debate this again. You can blame experience or loud talkers. It can be used to explain the repercussions of sleeping with someone else's wife. Lose yourself quickly. I had to wipe up your bleeding and urinating on my immaculate workshop floor. Alpha? My arse. I'll wait for you at work, John. I assumed you returned long ago. You're where? I was admitted to the ward after 3 hours in the operating room, Jen. My God, what happened? You had an accident. No. Once again. I considered your husband too small. I foolishly visited him alone. My nose, left arm, many ribs, and possibly cheekbone were broken by him. This is unbelievable, John. He's never been cruel, I think. I guarantee it. I may provide X-rays upon request. Oh God. This is insane. Not my Dave. Are there any barriers to calling the police? Responsibility lies to us. This does not warrant jail time for Dave. Police have called. Jen, I told them an unidentified driver hit me. Even though things are bad for me right now, your lovely, understanding spouse reminded me that filing charges is merely the beginning. Jenny, I can't risk it again. I've decided to keep quiet. I find that absurd, John. He seems to scare you. It's unbelievable. Dave would not hurt life. I have broken bones to prove it. Jen, I'm just trying to survive, and I'm leaving. Numerous painkillers are starting to benefit me. Next day, 9 to 18 a.m. At John's hospital bed. John? I need your help, John. Last night I worked until 8. I doubted coming home would be safe. When I called Dave to ask, he never responded. I had the bravery to go home after all the locks were replaced. I couldn't enter. My sister's residence was my last destination. Morning check, all bank accounts empty, no credit cards working. I need help. Could one of the divorce handling guys start Dave's house removal? Can I stay with you until then? No, Yen. John, but why? Owing to everything. If I help you with company assets, he'll have a justification to target me again. So I'll cover myself. Jin's fired. Pack everything and go today, and I'll give you 4 weeks of severance. Please inform Dave that I fired you if you see him. Do you not hear me, John? Dave cleared me out. Without money, a job, and your help, I'm doomed. Jin, my sincerest apology. You could not see your spouse hit me. My actions are necessary. You're pathetic, John. You took pride in being alpha yesterday. Today you're shaking and worried my 10-foot spouse is under your bed. Can I picture being queen if the first end up with you? Not understanding. Do you think I ever believed a liar like you? You're crazy. Epilogue 10 p.m., same day. Jennifer Brown sat in her stranded car. Since she had no cash and no credit cards, she would soon run out of gas. Luckily, Dave hadn't considered disconnecting her phone. Was he mean on purpose? She sought sanctuary in the city where her 2 children lived. Never took more than an hour to reply to her emails in all the years. She called them after 10 a.m. She reread her texts. Nothing. Jenny groaned and grabbed her useless purse and left the car. On the shoulder, she smoothed her skirt and gave a thumbs up. A predator in a rusty van grinned at a lone woman on the road.